Hello guys, this is Shanu Banerjee. Welcome to my channel again. So we are on the third lesson of the 5 lesson series for the basic guitar tutorial. Um, so I have had a lot of requests from my friends asking me to conduct these sessions rather in Bangla, which I'll be doing. First, I'll be completing the entire session in English. After that, I'll be conducting it in Bangla. Uh, for each lessons, I will make a separate video, like what I did for the English. So here, in this lesson, we'll be learning the scales step by step, all the shapes. So which is to be practiced religiously for understanding the fretboard and the major scale, of course. So without further ado, let us jump back in to the course. Just one thing I want to share, that is, be at the end of the video to understand the proper method of practice and the proper order of practice. So that we have to um, see, and that we have to look into, because without the correct order sequence, it will be not be justifiable for you to understand the entire concept of the scales. So let's begin. We begin from, as you can see in your screen, the major scales. I have written all the major scales according to the circle of fifths. Okay, so there is first sharp, second sharp, first flat, second flat. All concepts are clear. Pause the video, write it down if you have not yet done it. Make the diatonics as discussed in the previous lesson. Okay, here beside the major scale, it is written Ionian. It is a mode which is the natural major with the natural notes. Now, we also have Lydian and Mixolydian modes, which we would be discussing in a separate lesson. That is when we will discuss the modes after the scales of major and minor. So don't need to worry about the Ionian word. Just write down the scales and we will begin with the next one. So this is the first shape of a G major scale. You have to write this down, take a snapshot, then follow along with the rest of the video.
So before we begin, I want to just clarify that the scales have been written with strings, frets, fingers. Generally, in the music community, it is not written like this. It is written over a staff notation book, okay, that we get from the market. So we are not covering the sheet music in this course. So that is why I have not written in the sheet music. Generally, it is written over the sheet music. So you're able to automatically detect the string and the fret that has to be played along with the scales. So it is not written like this because we are not covering the sheet music in this course. So I hope the G major scale first shape is clear, what I had written in the first page. So write that down in order to understand this. Step by step we will go. Okay, the fingers that I am referring to, first, second, third and fourth. This is the first finger, also known as the index finger. This is known as the middle finger, the second finger, also known as the middle finger. The third finger, this is the third finger, also known as the ring finger, the ring, as you can see. And this is known as the fourth finger or the pinky. All right, we shall directly move on to practice the scale of the first shape. First, let's tune our guitar to the standard tuning which I have made myself. If you want to play along, tune like this. So this is the pitch that your individual string should be tuned to. This is also the standard tune. You can download any application like Guitar app or something like that, and that will give you the exact pitch. Then you can tune your guitar with the tuning keys or the turners. Okay, so the first shape of the G major is G note On the sixth string, fret third, finger second. This is the G note, the first shape. Then we have an A note, that is sixth string, fret fifth. This is fret fifth. It is, as you can see, you can count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is fret fifth, and the finger is fourth. So G A. So moving on, this is the string, fifth string, second fret, first finger. This is the B note. This is the C note, fifth string, third fret, second finger. This is the fifth string, fifth fret, fourth finger. This is the fourth string, second fret, first finger. This is the F sharp. This is fourth string, fourth fret, and the third finger, and this G note back itself. So fourth string, fifth fret, and fourth finger. So you have the first. This is the shape. So we are not yet complete. We have completed up to G. If you can see my previous page, you will also see that after G comes A, the third string, the second fret, and the first finger. The B note, which is the third string, is the fourth fret, and the third finger. This is the C note, which is the third string, fifth fret, fourth finger. This is the D note, second string, third fret, second finger. This is the E note, second string, fifth fret, fourth finger. This is the F sharp note, first string, second fret, first finger. This is the G note, that is the first string, third fret, second finger. You move upwards like the same. Playing alternate strokes like we've been practicing. So by now, I think you should get the notes which are playing, which fret is playing which note. This particular guitar doesn't have a fret marking, but in your guitar, I'm sure in all acoustic guitars, there's fret markings in the third, fifth, so you can easily identify it. And moreover, by practicing, you will be able to understand. So here is the first shape. So here's the first shape of G major.
So this is the second shape of a G major scale. Write this down, take a screenshot. It will be followed in the next video.
So we come to the second shape, as you can see from the previous page. Write that down and play along. So first note of the G note is, it is saying sixth string, third fret, first finger. So next note is A note, sixth string, fifth fret, first finger. So like this. Okay. Next note is sixth string, seventh fret, third finger. This is the third note, that is the B note. Now the fourth note is C note, sixth string, eighth fret, fourth finger. So this is up to C. Then we have D, which is fifth string, fifth fret, first finger. I'm sorry. C. Now we have the E note, which is fifth string, seventh fret, third finger. So we have. Now we have the F sharp note, that is the fourth string, fourth fret, and the first finger. And we have the G note, fourth string, fifth fret, second finger. So we complete the lower octave of the second shape. Now we have the A note as the fourth string, seventh fret, and the fourth finger. This is the B note, the third string, the fourth fret, and the first finger. I'm sorry, the C note, third string, fifth fret, second finger. So we have. Okay. Then we have the third string, seventh fret, the fourth finger, that is the D note. Okay, so we have the E note next with second string, fifth fret, first finger. We have the F sharp note as second string, 7th fret, the third finger, and the G note ultimately come to the second string, 8th fret, 4th finger. So this is the G major second shape. So you have to give a little tempo and play like alternate strokes. Okay, so you can always connect the first string also. So this we will not be covering, but you can easily explore that. So this is the second shape. I hope it is clear.
So this is the third shape of a G major scale. Write this down, take a screenshot.
Now we move on to the third shape. Okay, this third shape starts from the G note, 5th string, 10th fret. This is the 10th fret. Count down your 10th fret and pick the string. 10th fret, 4th finger. We start from this. Okay, this is my G note, our G note. So next is 4th string, 7th fret, 1st finger. Third is B note, which is 4th string, 9th fret, 3rd finger. Then C note, which is 4th string, 10th fret, 4th finger. We have D note, 3rd string, 7th fret, 1st finger. We have E note, 3rd string, 9th fret, 3rd finger. We have 2nd string, 7th fret, 1st finger as the F sharp note. And the G note comes back to 2nd string, 8th fret, 2nd finger. Moving on, A note is 2nd string, 10th fret, 4th finger. 1st string, 7th fret, 1st finger. 1st string, 8th fret, 2nd finger. D note is 1st string, 10th fret, 4th finger. Then there's a little critical part. Here I'm blocking, my hand is blocked because of the fret knot. The fret cut is not here with this classical guitar, but I'm sure you will have this fret cut in your guitar, acoustic guitar. So we come down to the E note, which is the 1st string, the 12th fret, 1st finger. We have the F sharp note as first string, 14th fret, 3rd finger, and I'm not able to. Okay, so this is the 1st string, 15th fret, 4th finger. So it will not be that difficult if you see. This workout is like, I'll show you the explanation with the D scale. Like this is the. So this is like that, but I have played this in a D major scale, but you'll be playing in a G major starting from the 10th fret. Okay, so we have the third shape.
So this is the fourth shape of a G major scale. Write this down.
Okay, we move on to the fourth shape. The fourth shape is we begin the G from 10th fret, but we change the fingers. We use the 5th string, 10th fret, finger number 2nd to begin, followed by the 5th string, 12th fret, finger number 4. Then we have 4th string, 9th fret, 1st finger. We have 4th string, 10th fret, 2nd finger. The D note comes 4th string, 12th fret, 4th finger. The E note comes as 3rd string, 9th fret, 1st finger. F sharp note comes as the 3rd string, 11th fret, 3rd finger. G note comes like 3rd fret, 3rd string, 12th fret, 4th finger. So we have the lower octave, and we go to the higher octave. Then after G note comes the A note, which we change the finger a little bit, like here, and we come to the A note having on the second string 10th fret first finger. We have the B note as second string 12th fret third finger. We have the C note as the second string third fret fourth finger. We have the D note as first string 11th fret first finger. Sorry, this is not the 11th fret but the 10th fret. 10th fret. This will be the 10th fret. Okay, so we have now, moving on, the E note is first string 12th fret first finger, like we did for the third shape. F sharp is first string 14th fret third finger, and back to G is first string 15th fret fourth finger. So we if we go start, we go by I'll show you this scale, this scale. So we are playing in the G major scale. So G major will begin from here. We use the same finger pattern while coming up the strings as we did for going down the strings.
So this is the final shape or the fifth shape of the G major scale. Write it down.
Okay, we come down to the final shape of the G major, that is the fifth shape. I'm having problems here because of the cutout is not there. That is why I'm showing you examples of a different scale on a different fretboard. I hope you get it. Okay, we move on to the final shape. We begin with the G note on the 6th string, 15th fret, 4th finger. Don't worry, I will show you on a different scale, on a different fret, the pattern that we are using. But for the time being, 15th fret, you can count from 1st to 15th, 15th fret. Basically, the idea is to cover up the entire fretboard for the G scale. You can do it for the similar all scales. So 6th string, 15th fret, 4th finger. So this is the note. This is the note. Okay, so the next note, A note, is 5th fret, I'm sorry, 5th string, 12th fret, first finger. The B note is 5th fret, 14th fret, 5th string, 14th fret, third finger. Comes on C note, which is the 5th fret, I'm sorry, 5th string, 15th fret, 4th finger. Now the D note, which is 4th string, 12th fret, first finger. E note, which is 4th string, 14th fret, third finger. F sharp is 3rd string, 11th fret, first finger. We have the G note back, like we have the G note, this third string, 12th fret, and the second finger. So I will show you the upper octave on a C major, like so. This is the scale that we are playing on a G. This is the notes and the pattern that we are playing on a C scale, like I showed, like this. So we are doing the same thing in the G major scale, starting at fret 15th. That is why this is the fret cutout is not there. That is why I'm having problems. Now, okay, so we have done up till this. Okay, up to the G string. Now we move on to the A string, that is the third string, 14th fret, fourth finger, like this. Okay, and now we have the B note, which is the second string, 12th fret, first finger, followed by the a C note, which is second fret, second string, third fret, second finger, followed by the D note. We have second string, 15th fret, fourth finger. Again, we come down to the E note, which is the first string, 14th fret, third finger. This is the E note. I'm sorry, the first string, 12th fret, the first finger. This is the E note. The first string, 14th fret, third finger is the F sharp note, and back to G note, which is first string, 15th fret, fourth finger. So I will show you the same pattern on a C scale. Basically, the idea is to cover the entire fretboard with the shapes. So I have played here on the C string. You can play that on the on the C scale. You can play that on a G scale on the 15th fret if you do not have the fret marking. So we began from fret 3rd, we finished at fret 15th. So we covered up the entire fretboard for the G scale. So that should be the motto, and the scale practice should be like, if you go down on a particular tempo, so after reaching G, you don't repeat the G, okay? After reaching G, again come back with the same fingering. Same fingering. You see the way you went down, the same way you went up. Okay, and after reaching G also, do not play it twice again. Like again, you begin. This practice needs to be repeated. This coming down and going up comes 1. Need to practice 8 times for individual shapes until it becomes perfect. So this is to be mentioned that we have learned the G major scale shapes, all shapes. So literally you can transpose it to 1 or 2 frets. 1 fret, say for example you want to play a G sharp major scale in the first shape. So we started the G scale from here. You start the G sharp scale from here and maintain the same fingering. So you will get the G sharp. Then you want to start with the A. Then you move up 1 fret and you start the A major scale and again play. So that like this, we can transpose these shapes that we have learned to 1 or 2 frets and get the entire new scale. And in this way, you can get to all the new scales in the sense the scales that are already there. You write down a scale and you can transport it to 1 fret higher or 1 fret below and get the respective scales. So now we'll understand the open scale that first we will practice. That is why I have told to see at the end of the video, till to be there till the end of the video for proper guidance. So we will not be starting our practices from the first shape. We'll start the practice using the C major scale because it has no flat and sharp, with the open position, which requires less pressurizing the strings on the fret. Okay, so we'll start by the third shape, that is the nut position. In here, this is the nut position shape because it has some open strings. That is why it is called the nut position. So this is the nut, and is an open position scale. That is why it is called nut position scale of C major, which is also known as the third shape. This third shape, if you play the third shape of any scale, this is the similar notes. This is a third shape only, but because this is a nut position, we will be using a different finger pattern. So we will be using a different finger pattern for this scale because it is a nut position scale.
Here is the C major scale nut position, or the third shape, with different fingering. Because this is the nut position, it has different fingering. So we have to understand this fingering, and this shouldn't be applicable for other scales. This is to be remembered. The third shape is to be applied like I showed for the G major scale for the rest of the scales. Only for the nut position of C major we use a different fingering pattern.
So we'll begin from the C note. There's the fifth string, third fret, third finger, followed by an open note, that is D note, which is the fourth string. We'll be playing 0 fret, 0 finger, that is open. So the E note would be fourth string. I'm sorry. So so the D note is the fourth string, the is fret 0 and finger 0. Then we go to third fret. We go to third fret. Uh, mm, okay, so the okay, the second note is the D note, which is the fourth string played open, that is 0 fret, 0 finger. Then we have the E note with fourth string, second finger, second fret, second finger and second fret. Okay, then we have the F note, which is the fourth string, third fret, third finger. We have the G note as third string, 0 fret, 0 finger. This is an open note. So after this there'll be A, which is the third string, second fret, second finger. Then will be B string, which is second string, 0 fret, 0 finger. And finally we have the C note as second string, first fret, first finger. So the lower octave sounds like, okay. So then again we have D note, which is the second string, third fret, third finger. We have the E note as first string, 0 fret, 0 finger, that is open, it is playing open. Then we have F note, which is first string, first fret, first finger, which is, then we have the G note, which is the first string, third fret, third finger. Then we come down to A note, which is first string, fifth fret, first finger. We have the B note as first string, seventh fret, third finger. We have the C note, which is first string, eighth fret, fourth finger. So we have, so this is the nut position position scale. This scale has to be practiced before moving on to any scale, before going to any scale. After you have practiced this scale, you can move just by the fourth shape of the C major, like the way I showed you for the G major. So from this you can practice for the C major, then you add from the circle of fifths, you go to G major, you play the G major in all shapes. It is better that you go in the circle of fifths to understand which scale come first, the first shape, second shape, fourth, third shape, fourth shape, fifth shape, and the and the knot position of the C scale. So you have a lot of work to do. You practice, and we'll go to the final practice session, that and the home task that I always give you at the end of the lesson. Shall move on.
So here goes with the practice. Write down all the shapes from C major scale to A major scale, like the way I have shown in the pages. Write down all the shapes, memorize it. Okay, first begin to practice the C major knot position scale, third shape. This is the first scale that you should be practicing 8 times down, 8 times up. That means go down, go up. This is 1 time. So you need to practice at least 8 times without any mistakes. You have to make sure that you use a metronome very slowly with a rhythmic progression. You play the scale with some rhythm, not just any arbit. And also make sure you use alternate strokes while playing the scale. So after that, practice the G major scale in all shapes like I have shown you, in all shapes, alternatively, alternative picking. Once the G major scale is practiced and understood for good, you can then transpose for all major scales, like transpose from G to G sharp or A. Basically, this remains the same, only you move up frets. That is, moving up of frets is called the transpose. Okay, then memorize all the major scale in the mind, like I have shown you in the beginning, that particular page of the major scales in which I have written down as per the circle of fifths. So memorize that scale. Practicing saying notes out loud. Sequence should be followed as in the circle of fifths. Like for example, you say out loud C major, like these are the notes. Then G major, this is the notes. Then D major, this is the notes. So you practice gradually like this. And remember that you can transpose the shapes from transpose means go from one particular shape to let's say a G major scale. You can transpose its 2 fret to A major scale. You can transpose the entire shape 2 frets up, and you get the A major scale shape. Okay, so you can transport it, go to A major, then B major, C major. You can find everything in that fretboard. I have given you everything. So that is it. So the insight is to practice like the way I have asked you to, and we have to religiously follow that in order to come out, mastering this fretboard and the notes and the scales. So um, this might be coming to you as a little boring without the chords and without songs and everything. I have to be very clear. This is not easy. This is not easy. Everything needs correct practice and correct order of practice. So the chords, when I will give you, you will have no problems in holding the chords, playing the strumming patterns and everything. First, you need to practice and get this left hand and the right hand synchronization going. Then only will be able to jump into the chord. Because once now, if I give you I can give you the chords like people give, but you will not be able to make a sound out of those chords because your right hand and the left hand are not in proper sync. Some portion of your finger may foul against the other strings, making the strings dubbed and resulting of in the sound not producing in a proper manner. So the correct sequence of practice is very important. Uh, do not get down or say that this is a boring thing. You have to, if you want to play the guitar, you have to practice this step-by-step method that I'm following in order to master it. So this will not take much time for you to understand. It is boring, but it will gradually take you to the next level. So by this, um, I'm ready to sign off. Make sure you like the video, subscribe it if you have not yet. Hit the bell icon for getting the notifications if I upload any other videos, and hit in the comment section below if you want me to do some additional videos apart from these 5 lesson series that I'm doing. So see you in the next lesson. Bye for now.